Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Start your first drive and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Page. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it to the right. They put the brakes on it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Moves to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snap on first down, wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Right side, it's Thornton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Gonna look downfield again. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And this one is perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. Across the 45. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Pitt right back to the line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Lewis. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes the easy completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That's what tight ends are supposed to do, just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. They're going to throw it again from their own end zone. Got a man, it's Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Follows his blocks. It's Turner. Turning it on. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Just had to get rid of it.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Thornton. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there Put it on the line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Back to pass on second down. He fires one deep. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Out wide left, it's Page. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off play action on first down. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it himself. Now the toss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Washington. Moving out to the right. Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fires quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to pass, it's Washington. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Pitt pushing the pace. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Pitt calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Rush is on. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Louisville, taking on the number 3 team, the USF Bulls. And it's Louisville coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Finds a man in the middle.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down immediately.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down to the air. Got the back over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth down? Looking for space. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Hit right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. Under pressure. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bruce.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a
touchdown, Panthers! What a catch in the end zone for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Quick give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still looking. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making the adjustment on the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fresh set of downs going up top. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They were all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be low.
Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slip.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Left side is Page. Still on his feet at the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Making the adjustment. Snaps on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He makes it in for the Noose, and now it's a 14-point game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here.